You're watching the Jersey City Show. I'm here, you're there. Let's do the show. The State of the City speech. Spoke about it last week. It's in the worst place. It was at City Hall. People were packed in there, doing the SEAL routine, woo, 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 clapping. There's no parking. It's, the bus people in there. It's a worst location. Do it at City University. Do it at any of our public schools. And they have the big auditorium. Do it at the Lowe's Theater. Easy to get to the Lowe's. Buses, trains, parking at the square ramp. But an ideal place to do it. But we did it at City Hall, the worst place to do it. Could kind of get the feeling it was, we got to do it, but we're not going to put a lot of effort into it. But let's look at it. I understand the State of the City speech is kind of like a glossy, rosy outlook on things. Nobody ever says the bad is coming, but we know that it is. It should begin with once upon a time. But let's get into it. Philip wrote the speech this time. Did it all by his lonesome. For that matter, it was his birthday just recently, so you can send him a belated happy birthday. Wrote it all by himself. Now, I have some issues, and we've been discussing these issues. It almost sounds like a repeat of this show. You'd think you're watching a repeat when we discuss this. One, he talks about tax decreases. There was no tax decrease. He held the budget flat. Now, when he first became mayor, they jacked it 8% immediately. Then last year, he reduced it 2%. Under the full administration, that's a +6 right now. There is no tax increase this year, but the budget went up $10 million. But revenues came in higher than expected, so the budget can be $10 million more. Did that generate a tax decrease because the new revenue and land sales that were done and properties coming off their abatements? Should have, but it didn't. We're kind of like stashing money, and that's what Phillip's doing. He's stashing it, in my belief, in preparation for his run for governor. Then you're going to get a bit of a tax decrease, probably a double-digit one, because he's going to sandbag as much money as he can. Now, is that fair to you? No. If there's extra money, and I'm not saying every nickel they got they should give back. Have a rainy day fund. If there's a situation, we should have money to handle that. But if there's a surplus of bucks, you should get it back because you're the property owners. You're the homeowners here in Jersey City. It's your money. Now, he talked about the development boom. Somewhere along the line, I should do this for the podium, we'll have 17 of the largest buildings in the state. Well, there's always been a development boom in Jersey City. The most recurring argument in Jersey City is abatements. And abatements are attached, of course, to the boom. There's always some development going on. And people keep talking at Journal Square, the big development, the new frontier. That's a very small frontier. Unless you're going to start doing some demoing up in Journal Square, it is an extremely small frontier. You got the Hotel on the Square site, the Summit Avenue site, which I really don't think we should be building on Summit because the street isn't getting any wider. It's clogging everything. You got the new courthouse coming. Now, I will say, I think a lot of the development boom, as Philip would like to call it, has to do with we give things away, unlike in New York. We have attracted new developers. Now, some of them have been around for a while, the Cushions, but now they're way out in front. And maybe friends of Philip. I'm 100% sure, but they seem to be buying up and developing. We'll give you an abatement, 30 years. No matter what the situation in Jersey City is, you're going to get an abatement, and usually 30 years. Now, we're waiting to see what happens with the China-America deal on the waterfront. Does that get 30 years? Then Philip's got a little problem. You'll be speaking with a forked tongue there. And then the other thing was the 9,000 jobs created. The word created. And I read the text of the speech online. What 9,000 jobs were created here in Jersey City? I must have missed that. Now, there was a possibility 9,000 jobs transferred to Jersey City. You got the warehouse there on 440. You got Forbes came in. You got deposit companies on the waterfront. But those are transferred jobs. He used the word created. That's not creating jobs. Creating jobs are jobs that are unfilled, that you and I, Jersey City residents, could get. Did he create 9,000 jobs in Jersey City? No, of course not. Now, today, before I taped the show, I sent an email directly to Mr. Phillip, our mayor, and asked him to clarify some of these questions I'm asking now. The 9,000 jobs. Where are they? How did you create them? Can you give me some stats on this? Just don't throw these things out there. We need to back it up. So please show me the numbers. Actually, everything I'm talking about. I'd like to see the numbers that back up the boast. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Jersey City Show. We'll be right back.